So now we also have to create a company hierarchy, right? So the task is create company hierarchy. Now once you do that, it will always ask you for the reorg that we have set up. So we'll give a reorg here. That's why we have given the unique name here, so we can easily remember it. Now see, based on the reorg date, it has captured the availability date as 01/01/1900 also. Date when organization becomes generally visible and available in your transaction prompts. It is not used in any other Workday delivered validations. Simple as that. So since when it is available for the use in the system in simple words. Now I'll give it a name called Twitter company hierarchy. Okay. You can give it a code. I'll say TCH here. Okay. Do you want to include this code in the name? Yes.
So it's like setting up parent company, child company, and that, right?
So this is we are creating as a parent company. Okay. Now, supply would be a company only. This is the company that we are creating. Visibility is everyone. Let's remove this role for now. Okay. Now there's something called reference ID. We'll talk about that in 10 seconds from now, but let me hit OK first. So clear with this, I'm giving it a name here. Twitter company hierarchy. Code is TCH. Okay, by which it's like sometimes it's easy to remember the company hierarchies or companies with a code like CO112, CO104, GS102, like that, right? I'm not sure in your like systems or tools how have you set up the company codes, but in Workday we have this. Okay, so right now I'm
standardized across all companies.
Sorry, can you please come again?
I said that's the coding system is standardized across all companies.
Yeah, the code with this field code will be there with the company setup also. When we do the company setup, at that time it will be visible for us to use. Okay. Right now I'm giving code here. I'll hit OK here. Do that. The next step ideally you should do is click on these three dots and scroll down. Look for a field called or link called integration ID. Okay, this is the integration ID, and click on this edit reference ID. System has generated their own ID here, a custom organization ID, but I'll give it a code here. My code. Give me 1 second, please. So I'll just give a code here, TCH here. Now, what's the use of this reference ID? Let me talk about a minute on this. So apart from the finance side, finance teams, we have integration teams also, right? Which links Workday to a third-party system or a software. For example, we'll link Workday with banking systems, bank softwares, payment portals, currency exchange portals, right? To get the information into Workday or from Workday to those systems. At that point, integration team or even we, if we have to load data in bulk, will use this reference ID. Now system understand this company hierarchy by this value. When you will load the data in bulk, system will understand that, okay, if I'm giving TCH, it means we are referring to Twitter company hierarchy. Got it?
Yes.
Reference, as it's explaining by itself, reference of this value. That, okay, sometimes when I'm giving the reference, say TCH, the system will come to know, okay, you're talking about like this. If I type TCH here now, see, it will show up Twitter company hierarchy automatically. because our system knows that I'm referring to what? Twitter company hierarchy by what?
Hierarchy.
By giving this value here.
Okay.
Clear?
Yes.
So will it okay here? Done. So basically, whenever we'll create the customer, supplier, asset on that time, any business object at that time we'll use this reference ID. Now we'll create the company now. The task is pretty simple. Create company. Oops. Use this task called create company. Again, you have to give the reorg. Again, the availability date of this organization. It can be anything. It can be 2022, 2021, 2020, whenever this company was set up. It doesn't has to be 01/01/1900. We are assuming this is an old company, and that's why we have taken the availability date as 01/01/1900. So is it clear to with both of you, Shri and Gauri?
Yeah.
1 second. What we did first, we created a reorganization through which we set up a company. Then we went inside and we did set up hierarchy. Then
Correct.
we edited the reference ID where we put that code.
Correct.
And what is this create company? Right now we are trying to create a company that we will be working with,
Yes,
is it?
that time was just a company hierarchy. Now we are creating as a company that we will be using in transactions.
Okay. So when it says reorganization, Twitter reorger, under this we are creating a genuine company name where the transactions will happen. Okay, I understood. Thank you.
Yeah, no worries. So now we'll do one. Now we'll give a name. So we'll say Twitter Incorporation, Twitter Inc. Okay. And with a code like TC. What's happening? Let's say TC102.
Okay.
Include code in the name means whenever I want to search this company, show me TC102 also before the name. Subtype, again, I'm creating just a company here. Visibility is everyone. Company currency, we will take USD here. Whatever the company currencies, if it's doing business in India, it would be INR. If it's doing business in Japan, it would be JPY. If it's doing in Hong Kong, HKD. If it's doing in Singapore, SP, all those things. Now, an important point about the currency, which is also mentioned in the documents that I have shared with you. Very important point. If you are putting the company currency wrong here, okay, suppose you, while doing configurations or implementation, you have given a wrong company currency here for this company, and you have done some transactions in the system, maybe a customer invoice, or you have assigned the accounting to this company, like which account posting rules will be used by this company, which translation rules will be used by this company, or you have done a single transaction, be it like a manual journal also, then you would not be able to change this company currency at all. So you can change this code later on also if you want. Okay, visibility also if you want, but you would not be able to change the company currency at all. Clear?
Yes. So how do we undo it?
So the only option is to inactivate your company, this current company, and then recreate everything from scratch again, your company again. That's the only option. Once a currency has been used and a transaction has been posted, be it any small transaction, or you have assigned the accounting to it, you will not be able to change the company currency. That's very clear. It's also written in the PDF that I have shared with you. So be very careful while setting up the company currency here?
Yeah, right now I am working in a company. The company is a 5 forward company. And we have got 2 accounts. One is INR account, another one is USD account, that is EFCC account. So in EFCC account, we are receiving currency and same thing we are sending our customers.
Yeah, I'll tell you what happened here.
Yeah.
Okay, so your company, parent company would be in US. Is it true? Correct?
Yeah.
Now you're talking about translations, which we'll cover in like next 5 minutes also. Suppose this is an Indian company, okay, whose parent company is in US. Now they want to report the balances or the numbers, as we call it, in our accounting terms or financial terms, in the US currency, right? So that I'll show you in just 5 minutes from now how you can do that.
Okay.
I'll take USD here, but I'll show you that field using which you can convert the number of this company to a different currency. So now when I will run the reports, I can use that translation currency to convert this balance sheet numbers or profit and loss numbers, whatever the number is, into a different currency numbers also. But the base currency, this is the company base currency or operational currency, in which company operates. So there can be only one currency for every company in which it operates. If it is set up in US, it will have a US currency only. If it is set up in UK, it will have a GBP only. Clear?
Yeah.
Okay. Now let me hit OK, but again remember, I have to give a reference ID. I have to update the reference ID. So either the integration team or we, when we do the data bulk upload, can use it.
So when this reference number we are giving or the code, like company to company, they must be, determining the kind of combination they want, whether it should be alphabetic and numeric, and how many digits of each can be there.
Exactly. So that is discussed during data gathering sessions or discovery sessions, as we call in Workday.
Okay.
During Workday discovery sessions, where we discover what client is looking for. Okay, what is the requirement? At that time, they will tell us, okay, the existing systems, we call out our companies with this code and so on. So then we ask them, do you want to keep the same numbers of codes in Workday also, or do you want to change it? Then they decide, okay, maybe we'll start the series from like CO112, CO100, like that.
Okay.
That way. Clear?
Yes.
Okay. Now I'll change the currency here. Now, if I just again give the code here just to show you, you can see the system can recognize that I am talking about with the incorporation because that is the code of PC 102. Clear on this one?
Yes.
Now I will show you that once I go to reorg now, again to our reorg, has it captured these details or not? And before that, let me do one more thing here. Now we would assign our company to the company hierarchy that we have set up. So we'll go to TCH. Okay. So you have to go to your company hierarchy because again, in the example, suppose this is an Indian company which reports to a company in the US company or consolidation based company or holding company, then you have to assign your company to that company hierarchy also. So simply you go to your company hierarchy, click on 3 dots, look for this link or field called reorg. Don't worry, this is again everything explained with these screenshots also in the PDF file. So you don't have to worry about it. And the session is also getting recorded. You can also go back to this session if you're not sure about anything. And you can see this later on also. So no need to worry, you have everything.
The class will be shared later with us.
This link will be shared with you where you can go back and watch these recordings later on.
Okay.
So go to reorg. I'm at the company hierarchy again. I have to click on three dots or related action button as we call it, and we go to reorg and click on assign included organizations. Again, you have to give this Twitter, your reorg here. Now in the include organizations, either you can type your company name or give the code, whatever is convenient to you.
Okay.
Okay. Now if I click on details here, I should see my company here. See, it includes my company. And if you click on these three dots again and click on navigate hierarchy, you can see my company is rolling up to company hierarchy called Twitter company hierarchy.
Mm-hmm.
Clear?
Yes. So that means if you want to have a parent company, you have to create the first parent company in the hierarchy. Then you need to keep on adding the lower company so that it will go under it.
Correct. You can add n number of companies here. Suppose I want to add one more company here. I'll go back to my company hierarchy. I'll click on three dots again. And I want to add one more company, let's say Lambo. Again, I will give my reorg here. Okay. And get the company here. Lambo. Here. Now, these three dots. You navigate hierarchy. And as you can see, both companies are rolling up to my company hierarchy.
Now, how do I add a company underneath Twitter Inc. or Lambo?
Okay. If you want to add, then you have to create another company hierarchy that rolls up to Twitter company hierarchy, and then you can move this company hierarchy from companies from here. And let me show you how it works. I think it's better I give you the practical examples here. In theory, you get confused. Let's create one more company hierarchy, okay? And this time we'll say Twitter level 2. Let's see. Let's see. So let me change the code here. Now I'll go back and go back. First, let me remove this existing companies from here. Now I'll go back here, reorg. Okay. And under this, You have either you can go back to a Twitter level 2 and say assign superior or create subordinate.
Okay.
It's already there. Sorry. Cancel. TLC2. It's down here. Your superior. Now on the same level 2 now on this company hierarchy. Now I'll go to reorg. Click on this assigning to organizations. Same Twitter. Now Snappo. Okay, now let's go to details. So if I see here the hierarchy now, okay, you would see that this two companies now rolling up to my Twitter level 2.
Okay.
Now if I go to Twitter level 2 here, and where is that? Let's use it. So okay. Okay, let's fix this.
So now what happened under TLC2, both the companies went underneath that.
Yes. So now, one second. This one, but not this one. I already made this as superior, but I made it. Implement is in progress of the future. Step is completed. Happening. Step completed. They're not showing it to me. See, it's showing up. Superior is Twitter company hierarchy. See, now it is completed. So if you see the top level now, maybe that was in progress or something was happening that time. If you see now top level is showing us Twitter company hierarchy also. I go to Twitter company hierarchy now. Now it's showing TLC Twitter level 2. See? Now if I go back to navigate hierarchy, it should show me now. It was blank. Now it see. So at the top level, we have Twitter company hierarchy. Below that, we have Twitter level 2. If I scroll down further, then this is further divided into 2. Lembo Supercast and our Twitter.
Okay.
So scroll down.
So,
this is how it will work.
Okay. So my question was basically like one company's like let's say Lambo was under TCH Twitter company, but I wanted TLC to be the TLC2 to be the superior of the other company TC102.
This is superior, right? So
No,
this company.
no. I wanted, see, under in this scenario, what happened? Lambo has become the subordinate of Twitter level 2, TLC 2, right? What I wanted was Lambo to be junior or like a subordinate of only TCH and not TLC 2.
Okay. So you want this, but see, you can do that in a way. I'll just remove it from here. Okay. If you go here to this company, now level 2. And here.
We will have to discard it from there and
Yes,
re-add it to.
correct. Your now remove Lambo.
Okay.
Now if you go to details, only Twitter and corporation.
Okay. And
Now,
now to add it under TCH, again we have to go back to TCH, right?
yes, if you go to TCH, now here you can add this Lambo. It includes supercars. As you can see, this is rolling up to this now. Again, it's like a process, business process in the background. It's taking some time to do processing, but as you can see, it's clearly rolled up to this company. And once it is done, we can see those details also.
Okay, so once this is completely set up, like for them, after some time, if we check one, like around after
Yes.
5 minutes or so, we will be able to see the subtype and the subtypes also subordinates, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. Now we'll go to reorg. So we'll go to reorg report. Twitter. Now see, all of the activities what we have done so far are captured here. Like who did what at what time, everything. Fine.
Yep.
Now
Right.
let's go to a company called TC102 and let's add some contact details. Now I click on these three dots once you find out your company, even company, and we go to added company contact information.
Okay.
Then you can add a phone number because we have by default the current location of the system is that it is USA. By default, it's picking up USA here, but you can change the country here anytime. So we'll give a random number here. It's a 212415431. If it is correct, it will accept. Yes. If the format is correct, it will accept. The phone device is a mobile, pager, fax, whatever it is. Will define. What's the primary? Is it like primary phone number of the company? Every company is a primary phone number, right? Where the people can reach out to that company for any queries and so on. So we'll mark this as a primary here. And what is this used for? This will be used for billing, remittu, or any shipping query. Okay. Now we'll add one address here. We'll say 10th cross. Again, whenever that address has come into existence, That date you can choose as a effective date. Cost, 49, city is New York. This address would be used for, again, this would be used for a primary billing, remit to shipping, mailing, storage also. We can use this address for other business related stuff, street address, or tax return. Visibility is public means everyone in the system can view this address. And any email you have, you can say Twitter, whatever the email address of the company. Again, this will be used for primary for billing, remit and shipping, or procurement related queries also. And if any instant messenger is there, any web address is there, you can add that also. Otherwise, you don't here. And so go back to company. CD details. Yes. And the conversion. Okay.
Okay.